Okay. Hopefully this works now. Water in the coffee maker. Water. This shit again. I'm gonna professionally crash out. And on goes the coffee maker. Back into the horizon where everything sits into place. Right. Should have my camera up here. Actually, wait a minute. Nothing like what can I use? Ah, yes, some bathroom tiles. That should raise up the camera a little bit. No, it's just for some reason my phone does this. It's not a great phone. I think it could be because of my phone's storage. It is on the higher side, so it could be trying to process all the time that I'm live streaming, because YouTube does take up storage with whatever you post and everything, so it could be trying to do this shit, but I don't know. But yeah, it's just my phone being itself. I'm going to professionally crash out, No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Let's try everything in my power to raise this camera up a little bit. Use a bottle of thumbtacks, or a tin of thumbtacks. There we go. That looks better. Sort of. Let's see. My phone stand is on a boombox, and then the phone stand is also on 2 bathroom tiles and a tin of thumbtacks. That is how I'm keeping my camera up high, because I'm too lazy to actually buy proper equipment, Yeah, I like this better. Shelf doing okay. Yeah, it's perfect. Actually, the granddaughter clock just short. But yeah, it's holding up fine. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, that shelf is doing perfect. It's not gonna collapse anytime soon, touch wood. There we go. Hopefully there's no more lag in the stream. It's either YouTube having issues, or it's my phone, or it's a mixture of the two. I don't actually know why it just keeps lagging. Usually the second stream that I start fixes the issue, because the other one lagged, and then I restarted it, and then I streamed for like 5 hours after that, just fine. So I'm not really sure why my phone just lags all the time, or it's YouTube. I'm not really sure. Get the HAC wall clock here, because it's got similar tuning. Let's see here. Oh yeah, my FFR is at the end of its winding due date. Let's get that going. Move my lamp down because that's how I have to wind this thing. That didn't sound too good. That didn't sound too good. That sounded like a spring. Let's hope it doesn't fail on me, you know. Good God, those FFR springs are goddamn powerful. Arm is already sore. I swear to God, this thing's like a 15-day wall clock here. Let's hope it doesn't pull a solar. Yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. I will be very sad if that happened again. Really, there we are. And the chimes like to do it. I don't like that chime. I want the chime that I usually have on it. Oh, the whole switch somehow moved on its own. Weird. There we are. And actually, what the heck, I'll put it on a Ave Maria, or not. The barrel is locked up. Alright. Lovely. Wow, Keensley, you are way too fast. Holy moly. Okay, or that can work too. Alright, what floats your boat here? Jesus. There we are. Back in sync. You manually do the Westminster on the FFR, yeah. Since the barrel doesn't even work on Westminster, it just manages to work the first two chimes, but then the other ones just don't do anything. It's fairly out of tune on the one rod, but sure. Hold on. Ew. It's a little out of tune, but just the one rod is out of tune. Thankfully, the rest are actually fairly on key, or in pitch, I should say. These two planks of wood in here. This is where my spare pieces of wood go. Okay. That works too, I guess. No. Hold still. There we are. I think my coffee's ready. Let me see. Yep, it is. I'm gonna keep my phone in my bedroom so that it doesn't fill with the Wi-Fi connection. So I'm actually just gonna place you guys here while I get my coffee because I don't want to risk the stream freezing up again because it might be my Wi-Fi. It's not the greatest in the kitchen, and it's not the greatest, especially in our bathrooms. And my dad's bedroom is like awful. The Wi-Fi barely manages to get to his bedroom, but it gets to mine just fine. So I'm gonna leave the phone here while it now seems to be running slow, the granddaughter clock. Anyway, I'll be right back. Where is my coffee mug? Coffee acquired. Alright guys, I'm back. I got my coffee here, which has been equipped into my inventory, you know. So while I'm at it, did wind the springs on this thing a bit, just so that the springs can actually adjust, because I never want to fully wind a spring when I just get the clock, because this clock has been sitting around for so long in the lady's shop. And I don't usually wind clocks anymore to the max, because the last time I did that with a mount, actually two moutas, one of the springs slipped because, you know, the springs were under so much pressure. So I want to gently give this thing a wind. There we are. Don't want to risk. This one's quite clicky. Actually not fully certain with this one. I don't really trust the ratchet sound on that one. Actually, both of these are quite clicky. I don't like that I'm winding this and I'm not really feeling much tension. I'm not going to really trust. I don't really want to risk making a spring slip on accident, given how long this thing has been sitting in the lady's shop for. Why is my camera not focusing right? There we go. Welcome in, Jesse. How's it going? So who are my top fans in here? Jesse, alright. Yeah, welcome in, Jesse. And what the heck, I'm gonna blind it. Alright. At least we know these springs are still good. Alright. This door is a little sketchy. I don't like the engineering on how this door shuts. Come on. Snap into place. Also, Jesse, I think this Mauta might be a grandmother clock because it's short, but it's not all that much shorter than my dad's craft line grandmother clock. It could just be a fairly tall granddaughter clock, but it's not all that much shorter. Well, yeah, I mean the top spire part here makes it quite tall. But like when you're facing towards the dial, it's a little shorter, but not by too much. And now everything's going off. Yeah, this thing's now running a little slow. It is actually seems to be a fairly sensitive one to the pendulum being adjusted. And to be fair, it's not the original one anyway, but actually not really sure where to put this key. Oh, that explains why there was the rope tied around it. Right. It's supposed to wrap around the doorknob. Oops. Right, that explains a lot. Oops. This actually might have been the original thread around the key. Oops. Okay, well I'm gonna retie it. Actually, no, it was on this side. Oops, I accidentally removed the original thread that tied around this key. Welcome in whoever just joined. Goodbye to whoever just joined. How the heck does this tie? There we are. Right, okay. Let's retie this thread. Let's see. Alright. Lastly, I'm not sure how to tie this. I'm going to do this simple knot again that I used, or at least attempt to use. Welcome in whoever just joined. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to retie this string that was around the key of this clock here, because I feel like it might have been the original tie, because this isn't your generic rope. There we are. It's like this fibrous wood rope that would have actually strung right there. That might have actually been the original rope, and I didn't mean to cut it now. So, oops. I'll try to make this short. I'm pulling it tight so I can tighten it. Yeah, that should do it. Give it a good pull for good measure. There. Perfect. Just to be safe, I'm going to do this. There. Perfect. Okay. Wow, that is striking late. See how my coffee is like. Perfect coffee. That coffee is damn good. Welcome in whoever just joined. Welcome in whoever just joined. Goodbye to whoever just joined. And I didn't get this one going. Might as well get that going. Perfect. Alright. Welcome in. Make yourself at home in the live stream. Welcome in whoever else just joined. Welcome, welcome in. Please, take a seat. Okay, that was pretty bad. That was pretty awkward. Yep. All three left. Let's wind up this clock here. Ingram. Alright. Alright. Close that. There we go. Not much going on, I guess. Nope. Not much. Not much indeed. But I mean, it's fine by me. I mean, I'm probably not live streaming at a very great time because it's 7:07 a.m. and it would be 10 a.m. for you, and then probably midnight for some others. So I need to find that sort of sweet spot to live stream for the clock community, because everyone I know is in very different time zones. So not too many people join these streams because, not in the right time zone. But yeah, that's just how things go. Or as Johnny Cash says in one of his songs, I guess things happen that way. Let's find a different camera spot here. This messy desk is not gonna do. Let's try moving, put this back. Clean the desk. It does need some cleaning, although now it looks a bit better because I put the boombox back, so it makes it look less cluttered. But this is the desk here, which doesn't have too much on it. It would have had more if I didn't put Baguette back up. Oh yeah, if you haven't had the update, the Baguette's cause of it stopping was a hairspring failure. The hairspring snapped where it's mounted into place by a screw. So yeah, that snapped, which caused the hairspring to lose its tension immediately. So yeah, there, that looks okay. Given how tall the grand clock is. Ooh, that's a fairly nice camera shot, although I need some tape to tape my phone down. Which, oh yeah, here it is. Ooh, I won't be able to chime many clocks. People requested it. But we'll see. Welcome in, whoever just joined in. Just finding a proper camera spot here. Let's see if this works now. Survey says bingo. Perfect. Move my... What's the clock next to the granddaughter? This one or this one? Or that one there? Or do you mean on the shelf here? Because the two that are directly next to it, it's the one on the shelf here. That one? Oh, that one. That one there. Oh, I can just take the tripod. That is a Seiko, which is made for the Korean market. It's a Japanese clock, but it's made for the Korean market. So it's got a Seiko movement in it, which is a little round thing, which is an immediate giveaway that it's a Seiko. Sound-wise, it's pretty okay. Very typical Korean sounding gong wire, and the wood has decided to just split there. That's never noticed that, but yeah, well, that's what you get for having cheap wood. But yeah, that's a little Seiko. That there. I can actually sit on my chair. Where'd my coffee go? Oh yeah, there it is. And that was the granddaughter clock there. Excuse me. One of these days I'm hoping to hook up my Nintendo 64 to my television, play some like Mario Kart and such. That'd be a pretty fun stream. But and then I need to get an adapter for it because my TV's an old one. A little too old for it. Welcome in whoever just joined in. Not sure when I'm going to do live. Excuse me. Live next in June, but I do know it's always on a weekend. Yeah, that's honestly true. It's usually when I'm going live these days. It's on weekends when I have days off. But I might do another live tomorrow since that's also my day off. So I can do an earlier stream where people are more in a comfortable time zone to actually join. Right now I'm probably in some of my friends' midnight times. But yeah. I haven't seen you live in quite some time, Justin, so one of these days, if you're live, I'll join in. Might be on the road around then. The campground I'm in is like 6 hours. 6 hours away from your home. God damn. That is quite the distance. Jesus. No wonder it was a road trip. Yeah, and so you're gonna have to wake up really early tomorrow if you wanted to make it there at noon, because you're gonna be arriving back home sometime noon. Oh, that could mean, yeah, 12 to like 3 in that noon area. So if you were to arrive home at like 3, you have to wake up at like 9 a.m. to get home at 3, or 7 a.m. to get home at like bang on 12. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, that's for sure. 6 in the morning. Oh, so in between. Oh no. Home at 4 p.m. So yeah, that's gonna take some time. 6 in the morning. Oh damn. Oh right, because you have to stop at stops, grab food and such. Maybe a road trip snack. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. 6 hours of driving, that's a lot of time. Welcome back in, Talish. Yep, the original live decided to freeze, which was very fun. But now I've restarted it, and well, I restarted it 37 minutes ago, so it's been good so far. Let's just hope it doesn't freeze up at like the 45-minute mark, which seems to be where my phone likes to freeze, is at the 45-minute mark. Better get better signal. Well, the Wi-Fi we have is dirt cheap, but fairly good. So if we were to get new Wi-Fi, we'd be paying quite a bit more. Because I think the Wi-Fi we have, we're paying like $7 a month on Wi-Fi. And modern Wi-Fi is like $15, $16 a month on Wi-Fi. So, yeah, I think we'd rather be paying $7 for okay Wi-Fi than $16. Have a great day. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that wasn't passive aggressive. Oh, you're still okay. Okay. I'm confused on what you meant by have a great day. Usually that means when people are leaving. I'm confused now. Oh no, I didn't think so. It was a bit. Okay. A joke. A goofoof. A guffaff. A goof. Okay. A guffuffle. As Markiplier says it. Or no, garfuffle. That's what he says. It was a garfuffle. Legendary reference, yes. I've been on the internet for a long time. I've got quite the ball knowledge. I like Markiplier's chill. Yeah. Very chill. Wow, this granddaughter clock is still running fast. Good God. Okay, so then maybe someone did find the right weight pendulum and then adjusted it way too high. Because it's still running quick. Okay, let's try that. Starting to think maybe this Pendulum Bob is original, but I doubt that. It's 722. Hands are got some play in it. Not a huge fan of that. Good God. Alright, Key, you're getting a little dramatic there. Okay, so 723. It should be hitting that about now. Still not a fan of how that door shuts. It's a very weird system. I did get into Watch Gameoverse. Okay. I'll be back in a bit. Alright. See you later, Justin. Do I like cartoons? That does depend. Most cartoons now make me cringe now because it's all very, very kiddie. Too kiddie. But I watched a lot of cartoons back in the day, like on Treehouse. You're watching Treehouse. I watched that a lot. Stuff like Rob the Robot, Max and Ruby. That one with like the bees coming out of the hive. Word World. That one was very classic. Bubble Guppies. Now I look at all those shows today and I'm like, oh god. Okay. The only Bravo Johnny, that one does ring. Oh, the old cartoons you're talking about. Ah, yes, I do like the old cartoons. Like Donald Duck with the temper machine. The Christmas one where they're having the whole war in the living room. That one was funny. I love those old ones. Those are good. The new ones are okay. The only one I honestly kind of liked and enjoyed a bit was ironically Bluey. I'm not a huge fan of Bluey's character, but I like the stories that they teach people. They actually kind of teaches people to behave like, hey, don't do this type of thing. So I do like Bluey in that sense, where they teach people that change is actually a good thing and such. That's the only new cartoon I honestly like. Besides, of course, Disney movies, like, or Pixar movies and such. But those aren't cartoons. Oh yeah, what's that called? The Flintstones. I like that one. That's a good one. Amazing Digital Circus. No, I don't. I watched a couple episodes, but I didn't like it. I don't like the over the top. Me personally, I don't like over the top humor and behavior and characters. Or hyper. I'm not a huge fan of hyper. Like that show is. It's quite hyper. Yeah. I like stuff with a good story. The Jetsons, I surprisingly haven't watched it. I know it, I just have never watched it. Yeah, I grew up stuff. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That one was that one I grew up with as well. That one was quite good. other cartoons were there back in the day? Hold on. There was Donald Duck. Oh yeah, the Mickey Mouse. I mainly watched Donald Duck, actually. Ed and Eddie, I don't think I watched that one. I did watch the one I did watch that's quite old is The Wiggles. So get your hot poppin' popcorn. Get your hot popcorn. Pop popcorn. Wow. That one I did watch The Wiggles a lot. Dexter's Laboratory, surprisingly no. Or I watched a couple episodes actually. Not many. I did watch that the Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Like the guy with the big teeth. Powerpuff Girls? No, I never watched it. I know it, I had never watched it. I mainly grew up with some older stuff. Some modern stuff. Teen Titans Go I did watch. That's one. It's a weird show though. It's a weird show, Teen Titans Go. I did watch Tupi and Binu. That one was a classic. Perfecto! I watched that one a lot. Adventure Time, I've heard of that one. Oh, the regular show. That one rings a bell. What's that one? Wait, I remember this one show. Shit, I forgot the name of it, but it's an old one. It begins with, like, on a beach, and there's, like, a guy on a bicycle, and he looks at a girl, and he falls into the sand. That's how it begins. It's a funny comedy show. And then, of course, there's I grew up with, I also forgot the name of that show, but I have it on the tip of my tongue. Courage the Cowardly Dog, yep, I did watch that one. I mostly remember it because of that one episode, Return the Slab. Which honestly kind of scared some people. It did startle me, but it didn't scare me. But it was a little disturbing. But now I watch it now and I'm like, okay, the sound effects are scary, but the overall visual look is quite cheesy. Just kind of adds this weird mixture of like, do I feel comfortable or uncomfortable? What's that show called? Oh, I have the theme. I remember the theme song. They'll be knocking on our door. They'll be knocking our door. Dun 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 dun. They'll be knocking our door. They'll be knocking our door. But yeah, whatever that show was, I grew up with that one a lot. What's this? Come on, I know the name of this other show. It's like things you can say at the beach, but not to your partner. How do I not remember the title somehow, even though I know the show so well? Because I grew up with it as well. Oh yeah, Family Feud as well. I grew up with that one too. That one was funny. Honestly, starting to forget a little bit of my childhood. That's kind of concerning. Because I should always remember it. all the shows and everything. I mean, of course, you'll forget some, but then once you either it clicks in your mind or you see a image of a show, it just completely comes back to you. Camp Laszlo? Camp Laszlo? No, I never watched. I never heard of it, actually. Sounds like an interesting. Sounds interesting. Is that a clock? No, it's an oven. Yes, it is. Yes, it's a clock. Many, many, many of them. I think 65 I have now. Are you a Canadian clock collector? Yes, sir. I am Canadian. I find a lot of stuff here. Mostly German stuff nowadays. Hardly see any American clocks nowadays. But, I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I like German stuff a lot. It's a good one. I'll have to look into that show. I did sort of grow up watching the show. It's from the 50s. It's What's My Line? I like that show a lot. All the famous singers like Betty Hutton and different stars coming in. Ella Fitzgerald. I don't think Elvis showed up on the show. Teenage Robot. That does ring a bell, actually. Or, oh no. Never mind, I don't know that one. Oh, yeah, it's Rob the Robot I'm getting confused with. That one. Yeah, I haven't watched that one. Elevator has guide rail. I don't think I recognize you. Unless you're that elevator person that changed their name. Or, the other elevator one. Another Cartoon Network classic. I don't think I watched Cartoon Network that much. I mostly watched, Treehouse. Invader Zim, no, I've never heard of that one. Boomerang Channel, no. I'm in Canada, I don't think we have that one here. You're in a very different country. I actually don't remember where you're from, but you're not in America, that's all I know. So I know in other countries they have other shows, like, you know, like in Germany they have that show where they try to cut something perfectly in half. We don't have that show here, but I could probably watch it on the internet, although I think it's a live show. Different generation, although, yeah, I mean, you're not that much older than I am, but you're in a different country. That's what's different. That's, yeah, because you're 20, I'm 19, or no, you're 21 and I'm 19. And yeah, we grew up in a very different timeline, or not in a different timeline, but you grew up in a different country that I am in. And every country has different things compared to other ones. Also, welcome in Clocks 2009. Excuse me. Foster's for nope, never heard of it. What other shows are there? Not many shows I can really think of other than two that I'm absolutely into, and one of them, of course, is the Fallout show, because I'm a huge Fallout fan and nerd. And the next one I've been getting into is the Orville, all about space and everything, which I do enjoy. All the different planets and worlds, species and such that somehow know perfect English. Oh, look at that. There's a spider living in my boombox. Weird. Ooh. No, I've never heard of that one. No. Yeah, again, this because you're in a different country than I am. I forget where you're from, but you're not in like Canada or America and such like that, or England, unless not including SpongeBob. Yeah, of course I watch SpongeBob. I've watched pretty much every single episode of SpongeBob. Florida. Oh, you are in America. My bad. My bad. Yeah, you're in Yeah, you're in America. They have a lot of shows. Plus, me personally, I'm not really much of a show person. I mostly watch stuff on VHS tapes and such. Like oh, another show I used to watch. Frasier. Frasier. That show I absolutely loved. The gunning for that chair and I'm in your room. Now I'm not. I'm in now. I'm not now. Yeah. Frasier, I love. That's such a good show. Surprisingly, what? Oh, and Murder She Wrote. Forgot about that one. Yeah, I watched that show a lot. Jessica Fletcher and everything. Yeah, those are two cult classics I almost binged. Are you a legal citizen? Sure. Gumby and Pokey. Interesting name. Also never heard of that one, unfortunately. Other shows. Nah, they'll probably pop up in my head eventually. Stop motion, yeah, I like stop motion. Like the... Oh, what's stop motion? Like, the most stop motion stuff I know is movies. Like Coraline. Oh shit, I forget the name, but the guy's like, we were just about to have some cheese. And, of course, Chicken Run, A Nightmare Before Christmas, that's stop motion. Oh, what else is there? I know there's, Corpse Bride. Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Corpse Bride. Um, I don't know anymore. At the top of my head. I know there's more. I just can't think of them now. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit. What other stop motion ones are there? Those are the only ones I can think of. My dumbass was gonna say Blue's Clues, but that's not stop motion. Oh, Franklin Weenie, yes. Yes. I watched that movie once, and that title brought back a lot of memories. I watched Frankenweenie. Yes, that's the one where he's with the trash people, isn't it? Yes. That's that one. Or am I stupid? Is that no? Yeah, Frankenweenie is the trash one, trash people one. Oh my god, that brought back. I only watched that movie once in my life. I still remember it. But yeah, Frankenweenie, that's another one, the stop motion one. Oh my. Of course there's chicken or. Oh, then I must have a different one. But I know that trash people one. I forget that. It's the Frankenstein dog. Oh, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, right. The Frankenstein. Or no, I'm. Oh, and Corpse Bride. That's the one. Corpse Bride. Or. Am I stupid? My brain's turning into a bowl of mashed potatoes right now. I'm confusing myself with many people. I think it's the name Frankenweenie because it sounded like the Trash People movie. I forget the name of that movie as well. But I know they have funky names. On voice chat, I'm live streaming. I don't think there's a voice chat option. I don't think I can invite people. I don't think I can invite people on. Oh, see this. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay. No, that's not it. That's green screen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we are. Is there a... Oh, seriously? There's not. See, there's stuff about TikTok that I... Oh no, there's more people in here. See, there's stuff about TikTok that I like the duo option where you can invite people on to the stream. But then there's stuff I don't like about TikTok, and then there's stuff I like about YouTube, like having to be able to rotate the phone to go into a horizontal stream, but TikTok doesn't allow that. Oh, they don't have a duo option. I'm also probably gonna pass on the voice chat thing because I'm not really much in the mood. I'm more in the mood of live streaming. So I know people will eventually join in. I'm just curious about what other movies and shows bring back the childhood. Plus, I'd rather continue the live stream. I'm not much of a quitter that when I don't have anybody into the stream. Not really appreciating the quitting thing, but oh well. Everyone's different. this like Astro Kid? That is actually ringing a bell, that one. Doraemon? No, I don't know that one. At least I don't think I know that one. Let's see, does this bulb work? Because I'm not a huge fan of this red bulb here. Or is this bulb dead? Oh yeah, that one's dead. Okay, well then I'll do a little swap. We'll put this good bulb in here because I know this one works. And as for this red bulb, I guess I'll keep this red bulb. Astro Boy. Oh, Astro Boy. Yeah, that does ring a bell. That does ring a bell. Damn, I need more green bulbs. Do I have another green? Oh yeah, I have a green bulb there. I need more green bulbs and blue. Could use a couple blue ones. Yeah, Astro Boy does ring a bell. I don't. You'll have to fill me in on how that show goes and Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, that's a show? I thought that was a saying that people have been saying for years. Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, the show. Did you watch Disney? Of course I did. I have a ton of VHS tapes of Disney. I know a lot of Disney films. I don't know about shows, but the only Disney show I can think of is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and of course Donald Duck. And I was an anime. Oh, well, that I did not know. So no, I never watched that one. Because I'm me personally, I'm not an anime person. Because I cringe at the high pitched voices. Disney XD channel. Oh, I thought that was a frickin'. I thought that was a face. A smiley face. Okay. Okay. No, I don't think. No, I don't think so. I don't think I watched Disney XD. I just watched Disney. No. Well, I don't. Then no, I haven't watched Disney XD. The channel Disney XD. Been in church almost all day, so I don't have much to say today. That's fine. That's okay. Welcome in, or have just joined in. Please take a seat and enjoy the live stream. Feel free to ask questions. Any boyfriend? Okay. Now we're getting into more personal questions here. Yes, I have a boyfriend. I'd rather not have the personal questions. What else do I have? Pride flags and trans flags strewn about my bedroom. Of course I have. Trying to be casual, like, okay. I don't know if that would really be considered casual, but, you know, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna be like those people that get offended, because I know some people are confused on how to be casual and such. I guess, like my friend Jordan, aka Jordan Busby, he's doesn't socialize with people very much, so he doesn't really understand how to really be casual. But now he's kind of understanding it, knowing limits and everything. So yeah, I get it. Anywho, I think now is a good time to end the live. The only server I have that I'm in that's quite it's a clock collector server that's quite active is Clock07 server, and they have a very good voice chat that gets pretty active. So if you want to join that one, I can send you the invites if you wanted to hop on voice chat there. That's where I mostly go to voice chat, is because the server is quite active and people join quite often. So if you want to join that one, I can invite you in. You can invite some of your other clock collector friends if you like. Up to you. No, not Clock TV. I'm banned from that server. Clock TV doesn't really like me. And to be fair, I'm not a fan of Clock TV myself either. Clock07 server, aka Hunter. I think you know, or have seen him on my channel. It's Clock07. Yeah, not Clock TV. Although if you have the invite link, I could probably join, but honestly, probably for the best, because there's some people who I'm not going to mention because I don't want to cause drama or anything. There's a couple people in Clock TV server that I don't like, and they're not a fan of me either, so I don't want to join this server. Hunter, yes, Hunter, that's Clock07. Hunter is Clock07. So yeah, I'd rather not join Clock TV server. Besides, I'm probably banned from there anyway, so it's kind of like a win-win, to be honest. Seems now that the granddaughter clock's keeping time, I might have actually now found the sweet spot where it can tick away. The not original pendulum on this thing's kind of growing on me a little bit, but I like the look of it. I just don't like that it's not really matching. Yeah, when I got there in Clock TV, they never liked me either, but I know my limits, so I try to be civil. I will say this, that I'm not trying to be insulting or anyway. You do talk a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's almost at sometimes over talking, which is why I'm not really all that active in your server. Like when you're in like when you first added me, I was honestly on a road trip, and it's just message after message. Even after I went offline, it just kept going. So in my opinion, there's a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be a chatterbox. Just sometimes, some people want to talk to other people, and when there's just a lot of talking, some people can just go into this state where they're like, uh-huh, yep, uh-huh, really, like that. It's okay to be a chatterbox sometimes, but there can be a point where it can get a little much, you know. But I know that's just how I roll. Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's all good. It's fine. Being a chatterbox is okay. No, yeah, no, yeah, you have a point. Yeah. Then of course comes the communication. So if you're ever in a voice chat with some other people, and then you're talking away, sometimes it's good to stop for a moment, just asking like, "Hey, am I talking too much?" And if people are like, "No offense, but yeah," or "No, you're all good," then yeah, just always good to check in at certain points, because communication is key to everything in life. But you know, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's actually keeping time now. That's cool. Awesome, it's keeping time. Looks like I finally found the sweet spot of the granddaughter clock. Forgot how loud that chime slide is on that clock. God, it sounds like a goddamn chainsaw. Yeah, I'm still not up happy about that Chalet's hammer. It's bouncing around. Right. Old Commander ever just joined in. Alright, see you later, Talish. I'll send you an invite to Flux07 server. Alright, looks like this will be a good point to end the live stream here. So, thank you all so much for joining. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I might do a live stream tomorrow if I'm ever in the mood. But if not, then I'll see you sometime next week. And if anyone's wondering about the granddaughter clock here, the video will have to be delayed because I would rather do a video once I have all the chime rods set on it. But like once I get the new ones for it. Well, I'm gonna get 3 because all it needs is 3. But yeah, once I get a new set of rods and at least a new pendulum bob for it, and then I'll get a then I'll do the video, because I'd rather have the full chimes for it for the video, so that it's not like a bunch of broken rods showing in the video. So yeah, thank y'all for joining in and staying in, and I'll see you next time.